Assalamu alaikum viewers. This is Sayyid Zaki Ahmed. Today I'm going to discuss fire and its prevention and how to extinguish it in a situation of emergency. Now, for fire, have you ever noticed, viewers, that if you put water on the oil fires, it becomes more intense. Similarly, if you put water on electrical fires, it becomes very dangerous for the person who puts water on it. So today we are going to safely extinguish fire and in a proper manner safely discuss this methods with you for a common man. Mind you, this is not for the firefighters. Firefighters are professional and they have their own training. This is for your emergency by the time your firefighters come. So fire is a rapid oxidation of material and it gives heat, light and various other reactionary products when the fire is on. It starts with a flammable material mixing with oxygen and naturally a heat is given to this material, so they take fire on. Now let's discuss the chemistry of fire. Basically, fire is hot, you all know that. When the oxygen molecule that is called O2, we have two atoms mixed together to freely uh, have oxygen. They are together bonded together. When they come in contact with a flammable material, they release heat, carbon dioxide, and water also. So here the color of the flame normally depends on the type of material used, and the fire's intensity can also be different. We have different kinds of uses of fire and different types of societies. Normally some religions worship fire. Some people use it in agriculture for clearing the land. Some use it for cooking. Most of us use it for cooking, generating heat and light. They are also used for signaling and propulsion purposes, smelting metals and forging metals, and incineration of waste, cremation of bodies, and in weapons also it is being used as a major mode of destruction. Now here we have the fire triangle. For fire normally we use this term because in fire you require fuel, oxygen and heat. All the three sync together to get the fire ignited. Now, similarly, the extinguishing is also done in the same manner. You extinguish any one of them and the fire goes off. Either you remove oxygen, either you remove heat, or either you remove fuel from the triangle. The fire will extinguish. Now coming to the damages done by fire, we know it is a hazard to life also and property. It creates atmospheric pollution. Similarly, the water contamination. If the fire removes the protective vegetation from the top of the earth, the heavy rainfall may lead to an increase of soil erosion by water. That means we lose the fertile component of the land. Similarly, if the vegetation is burned, the nitrogen in it is released into atmosphere, right? Which remains in the ash and are quickly recycled into soil. This loss of nitrogen caused by fire produces a long-term reduction in fertility of the soil. Now viewers, coming back to our interest, how to extinguish this fire which spreads rapidly. Normally you have seen the fire triangle I discussed before. we remove any one of the fire triangle elements, either the fire or the heat or the fuel or oxygen. Similarly, for example, if we cover a blanket of the fire with blanket, it removes the oxygen, so one part of the triangle is gone, so the fire is extinguished. Now, cutting off fuel of the fire can also be a good extinguisher feature. Similarly, cooling off the fire, for example, throwing water on it, although this is not a very uh, sensible step to do, because if the oil fire is there, it will become more. Similarly, if it is electrical fire, it is more dangerous to the person throwing water on it. So we have to see first what type of fire it is, and then we use the extinguishing technique that is very safe and does not make fire more, does not promote fire. Generally, all the world now is unanimous about this types of fire. We classify them in A, B, C, D, E, and F. Generally, the class A type of fire is ordinary combustible fires. Similarly, class B type of fire is flammable liquids like petrol or oil. Similarly, class C type normally involves flammable gases. Class D type involves electrical equipment. Similarly, class E type involves combustible metals. Similarly, class F involves cooking oil or fat fires. Now I show you these color extinguishers which are normally used in lying on in our buildings and in our houses. How to use them? You see, and their color coding normally. The extinguisher normally marked with red is water type. That means it has water in it, and the color is signal red. It extinguishes type A fires. This is all the list of types of fires if the extinguishers can extinguish. Similarly, we have this wet chemical. The color is oatmeal. It can extinguish a type A fire also. And type F type of fire can also be extinguished. Similarly, we have the foam type of with a color coding of blue, ultramarine blue. It extinguishes type A and B type of fires. Similarly, we have a dry chemical which is white in color. It extinguishes type A, B, and C, E type of fires. This is a dry chemical and very useful thing. Now we have this dry powder. This is for metal fires. The color is lime green. It extinguishes type D type of fires. Similarly, we have this carbon dioxide extinguisher, which is normally black in color, and the types it extinguishes is A and B and E. Similarly, we have the vaporizing liquid, the halon clean. It is golden yellow. It extinguishes A, B, C, and E type of fires. Halon is normally no longer produced because it used to damage the ozone layer in the air. So this has been stopped. Now, now I discuss the audience of interest. First of all, remember that in the easiest way, see the color of the extinguisher you are using and the type of fire you are going to put it on. Wrong type of fire extinguisher may be dangerous for you or may put the fire on further. This presentation is for the common persons at home and in the buildings who initially have to fight the fire before it becomes huge. The discussion of advanced firefighting is not discussed as we leave it for the firefighting staff department. This is common persons with available fire extinguishers in the building to initially prevent the fire or extinguish the fire. With this, I end my video on Voyage to all of you. Kindly refer to my channel Mindbenders172 for more knowledge videos and do subscribe my channel if you like it. Please press the bell button. Do see my coronavirus update video for the detailed information on my channel stated. If you like the video, please press the button given below and don't forget to refer my channel to all your friends and colleagues. For any queries or do contact my email or WhatsApp number.